I just lost my job. Yay! So I'm spending everything I have to fly halfway across the world, impulsively hiring a van and blindly heading out on a completely unplanned road trip to a place where I belong, Fukushima. Just to find out, can I face my crippling fear of pretty much everything?
Well, I think that we are camping here tonight.
Actually, my worst nightmare.
All while seeking adventures that push boundaries I've never wanted to cross.
Don't want to be seen for what I am.
Hoping to define my own version of success. So for the first time, my name's Lockie. This is video 1 of Bucket Boy Rides Again. But before facing all those fears, I've just got to convince myself to leave my bedroom first. Loppy, come sit beside. Got a story. See, this whole thing started because in order to fit in at work, I was chasing success through like constant 90-hour weeks. And I did that often enough that my brain actually kind of collapsed. And 6 months after I woke up, I was still too scared to leave the house. So after burning out so hard and losing my job, there was something about my experience that made my brain go, hey, baby, want to go to Europe? See, as much as I'm literally the most fear-ridden person that I know, when I say what if, I'm getting excited about all of the possibilities. But when Liz says what if, she definitely means...
How will we even know where we're driving? Where would we even sleep? You should probably look for another job. We do have bills to pay. So how much would this even cost?
Fair point, you know, like I probably should have thought to Google before, well, holy shit, that's like 3 months' salary.
So how's that job hunting going?
She was right. I had to find another job. So I did what any responsible adult would do. I spent all of my time and all of my effort trawling the internet for something, anything, a new opportunity to just... Hey baby, want to go to Japan? And just like that, after a week of skyscatter hell, and honestly, the hardest 6 months of my life, we're actually doing this. In Tokyo.
Cabin crew, disarm the door.
This trip was a pretty last-minute idea, so we'd actually booked a van completely blind. We have no idea where we're going, and I kind of want to keep it that way. So I reckon if we just don't Google for anything, except for like campsites after dark, and maybe stay off tolls because, you know, we absolutely cannot afford that. I reckon like it'll be a good time. What could go wrong, hey? Hey? But either way, the time had come to introduce ourselves to our new home on wheels for the next leg of our adventure. Welcome to the basic Instagram influencer girl tour. It's about as basic as they come, and that's what we wanted.
Yep.
Liz has named it already. What have you named it?
Semi the Samurai Camp. That is the name of the company we got it from, by the way. I'm not just calling it a samurai for...
Not sponsored. This whole van thing is completely new to me. I'm so used to having like a set path and knowing what's next. And this was the complete opposite of that. We just said we don't need a plan, you know, the consequences. What happens, happens. I've never actually done this before.
We've never camped before.
We've never actually camped together. This goes camping all the time, right? There are too many things that make me feel uncomfortable about it. Should have done this solo.
Fuck you.
So we got the car. We're out in the countryside.
Another cemetery.
Doobie cemetery.
Dead center of town.
So heading out for the first time was a pretty big deal for me. I'd essentially swapped our small dark room for a van in the open road. Not knowing what was on our horizon was what kept me locked up, but it wouldn't take me that long to find out.
How does one get to a giant Buddha?
Huh? Holy shit, like, Liz just spotted this. That thing just came over the horizon. Out of nowhere. Yeah, go that way. I kind of knew that doing this, we'd, discover all kinds of new things. I didn't expect it to happen so quickly. Whatever that ancient shiny thing is, it's a squirrel, and right now, I'm the dog from Mum. So we absolutely beelined it off the highway, and
No, I don't see the statue anymore.
Lost sight
We're past it.
completely. After like an hour of searching and Liz probably wanting to take my head off, I started to wonder whether this whole thing was going to be worth it, because getting lost was an uncomfortable feeling that we both weren't used to. So doing as much cheering on for Liz's driving as I could, there was probably no real way to make that stress disappear. Except when we landed here. There probably won't ever be words that describe this moment.
But it's insane.
It's odd to realise your body has so long forgotten what calm felt.
We set off with no plan,
But this right here
and this is what we find.
is when it started to remember.
I just don't know. I don't know how that gets done. I think I'm assuming that it's like centuries up. It may not be, but like just the engineering and math and science and thought and artistry that went into that. We don't have anything like that in Australia.
Giant prawn doesn't count.
My mind was so blown that after all the photos we took, I did what any good red-blooded man hitting his 40s would do. I called my mum. I love my mum. Take a break, Alphas. There's something about the Japanese countryside that's just incredibly peaceful. We don't have such wide open skies in our city. So watching the sun slowly take its bow as we drove, we kind of forgot how late it had gotten.
And at night when it's stormy,
But soon it was time to Google for a place to crash, which turned out to be a good call because some of these back roads can get a little hairy.
That is a super slim road, a street or thing between two rice fields. Handled like a nimble ninja. Good old Sammy is a worthy steed.
I don't think I actually had a clue where we were, and it seemed like we were getting pretty good at getting pretty lost. Because before we even found a place to camp, we ended up somewhere. What the I was not happy to be in.
That's a creepy whatever that is. It looks all abandoned and
Well, I actually think that we are camping here tonight.
Seeing a cheeky smile on Liz's face in front of this house of doom filled me with dread.
not tonight.
Why would we not go?
Oh, snakes and stuff.
Luckily, I managed to convince her to find a proper, legal campsite.
Put it in your GPS.
No, I thought you were going to.
But as we navigated to the nearest one,
Wait, is this one way?
I started to realise my plan to travel without a plan
So I reckon that's it now.
might not actually be as smooth as I'd like.
I don't know.
There was cards up.
So we can't get in.
We assumed you could just rock up and pay for a campsite,
Never
but
drive around though, just to double check that there's nothing that we're missing.
no matter how many we found, pretty much every one of them closed around 5. And right now, it was way later than that. Which actually meant,
I'd rather go near an abandoned factory, to be honest.
watching this back, I can hear myself breathing. And I know what I'm thinking. Oh God, we're actually doing this, aren't we?
Okay, well we know we're allowed to.
Let's park this
Where?
in the centre. Just like so I can see snakes and shit.
Just kind of park.
This definitely wasn't what I was thinking when we were going to do an unplanned road trip through Japan.
That's some creepy.
No matter how much I can know I'm safe,
Are we camping here tonight? I don't know if you can see us.
everything about this feels wrong. But of course, Liz was loving it.
Why not? All we wanted was to be able to like come out the back of the thing and cook.
Fair enough.
There's a lot of bugs, so there's going to be a lot of bugs.
There are a lot of bugs, and maybe we get arrested for being here. There is a cat. There is a cat.
I don't think I've ever heard myself in full panic mode before, but my breathing is off the charts.
I think it's maybe you can prove here by the fact that there's a road here. Comes all along here, and it's all just forest that blocks your line of sight. Alright, time to set up shop. Oh, there is a light.
Not only are we trying to figure out the van for the first time,
There's a car coming.
we're super paranoid about getting caught.
And there's a car coming by. We're just going to pretend like it's another thing.
Is there an orange light over there that wasn't there before? Oh no, it's a reflector.
It's a reflector.
I mean, I'm not scared.
We'll have to Google this place. It's freaky. Like,
No, so we're gonna have a look in the morning, possibly at the night if I can convince you.
we don't have torches.
We got phones.
Yeah, fair.
Probably should have Googled the Japanese word for trespassing. I also should have thought that camping meant using nature's bathroom.
It's pitch black right now. It's dead silent. And I'm having to walk through this bit of the bush with a scary abandoned building going off to find a spot to pee. So I'll put a lovely graphic of, I don't know, ducks or sunsets to hide the fact that I'm scared. Shit, that's right. Holy fuck, what was that?
Yeah, okay, so this isn't some YouTuber shit. I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remember earlier when I said that my body had forgotten what calm felt like? It's obviously something that I'm going to deal with for the rest of my life. But already being on a knife's edge about being here in this, I kind of just panicked. So I ditched my phone and just wanted to disappear. I didn't really want to continue, so what you're about to see isn't some scary shit. It's not us walking through an abandoned building, it's me trying to push through it. Because everything that happened before this,
So,
it's still fresh in my mind.
So, a couple of weeks ago, someone called me into their office at work for a transparent conversation. And what I heard about that is like for that role, for that job, I had given so much of myself that by the end of it, I was burnt out, had no fucking clue who I was, and I was the closest to the end I had ever been.
So I totally understand if you don't want to watch this, but there's a reason this video is here.
But in order to live the life that I actually think I want to live, and stop feeling like I was second to another person's purpose, there's one thing I have to do, and that's face my fears. I'm scared, dude. Like, I'm scared the moment I wake up in the morning to the moment I go to bed. But there is this absolute drive to claw back every ounce that I've pushed aside just to fit in. So I don't know if the redundancy was a blessing or a curse, but I was definitely faced with a choice. scramble everything I need to find another job, or I could just stop just for a second, stop the rat race, stop the fear of the future, stop everything, and just setting out into a random country with no plans. My best friend by my side, my partner. And that right there is what we find on our first night.
So, of course, after dinner, so we've turned off the power to the van, closing it off. We're going to take on the beast. Let's do this. Just so we're clear on the theme of this moment, walking into this building was something I had no interest in doing.
It's freaky, we can see our reflections.
This was Liz's harebrained idea, and so if anything were to happen,
Who's this place? It's so imposing.
she would definitely get the blame, you think? Oh, fuck me. Watching this back, I just don't know how I got through this, because I could feel my chest just pounding at me. And that siren isn't exactly helping. In fact, you know when you have an idea and you don't really think about what could go wrong? I've never actually done this before. Yeah, I'm thinking winging it might not be a good fit for me. Alright, so we may have wanted to sleep here for the night, but we think it's actually a legit business.
It's just an operating business.
We actually found a truck stop where anyone can sleep in their camper. They're called Michi no Eki, and they're actually a pretty safe place for you to bed down for the night. And more often than not, you'll wake up right in front of a Japanese convenience store. And you can get pretty much anything you want at a conveni.
Is this lube or deodorant?
Lube or deodorant? Let's find out.
We get the fancy app out, and we just scan it. Sweat odor plus stress odor.
I finished my first snack.
No. We have exited the
The not snack zone.
yeah. Come get us, Ben and Adam. We're stealing your shit.
Bring snacks.
Bring snaps. Please do. I love traveling because of all the experiences you'd never get at home. Like, the Japanese culture has been evolving over thousands of years. Their sense of community is really awesome. The people are always so welcoming. But after breakfast, I actually realized that this trip was going to make me confront boundaries I definitely had no interest in facing.
Must have been, what, 33, 34 degrees in a car where the engine just radiated heat all night.
Feeling fresh. I had my head hanging out the door all night. So.
We also need to overcome the challenge of finding a shower. So we've just rocked up into a place that is a public bath, and the car park is full. I have no interest in being naked in front of a lot of people, or any amount of people. I need a shower, I need to feel clean. Alright, we'll see how we go. We're obviously not going to film in there, so, you know, I'll put up a graphic of naked ducks or something. Lisa's
Peace.
happy. Yeah. Walking into this place, I was thinking, I'm a grown man, this is going to be nothing. The Japanese have been doing this for donkey's years. Just because we don't have these in Australia doesn't mean this is going to be a bad experience. I'm just feeling a whole new level of... That was actually my worst nightmare for this scenario. Like a lot of people, I have some issues with my body. The people who helped us were absolutely lovely, but we obviously didn't speak the language, and there were signs and vending machines just everywhere. So I'm a little overwhelmed already. So I stood there in the locker room and I'm just frozen
There's dudes all around me, and I don't want to be seen for what I am. Which is an overweight dude who's scared shitless. How'd you go? Yeah, that was.
It was fun.
Glad you feel that way.
So I'm obviously not the most confident person in the world. Like,
I'm already uncomfortable because I'm an overweight foreigner, and there are so many people that could potentially just like gawk at me. I'm not comfortable at all.
I'm always in awe of Liz's ability just to smile through things. She's my actual superhero.
But they weren't interested, were they? They were all doing their own.
I know. I just.
And immediately next to the door is a dude showering in an open stall.
Multiple stalls, but all of the stalls are open. Well, I don't have any soap. I don't have any coins to buy soap. And I don't have my phone to translate any of the billions of signs that are...
So many signs.
So many signs. So I don't know what I'm doing. I thought I was overwhelmed. Now I'm actually just like, what? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I walked out.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah. And then went up to my locker, and then I decided to just go and like at least customize myself with the room. So I look around, and every other stall is full.
And the only shower that is available is the one directly next to the door.
Oh no!
I'm like at maximum level of stress right now.
And this time I'm actually convincing myself, like, well, I've come this far, I've got to go.
I had to close my eyes and power through and sort of like find an angle away from other people's views.
There's a reason why I'm sharing this.
So how many men were in there?
Maybe like 10 to 15.
Right, okay, yeah, you've had a different experience than me.
Well, there would have been no men in yours.
Yeah, no, but...
It's because I know there are people out there that don't have someone like this.
Logically, I know the worst thing a dude can do at a urinal is like make eye contact.
Have a gander.
Or have a gander. Liz is loving this shit. For some reason, she
feel
had
refreshed. I'm enjoying.
I think there's a huge part of me that didn't want to put this in the video. It's the same part of me that panicked near the abandoned building or dreaded being judged in that bathhouse. It's the part of me that fears offending internet strangers with a story this personal. But if it took my brain collapsing to understand just how chasing other people's ideas of success meant I'd never actually given myself permission to exist, that's something I needed to hear. Loud and clear. I know this won't connect with everyone, but if there's one person out there who understands what that fear is, it'll be worth it. I was lucky enough to already have someone in my life who saw the absolute worst of times with me and still smiled through it all to show me that there was more life to live. And she showed me that if fear was going to be a part of my life, then I had to change my relationship to it. So if that one person is out there, and I know you are, I want to hear your story. Because you're why I made it this far in the video in the first place. And by using this channel to document our progress, I hope we can show that together, you and I can define our own versions of success without ever asking for permission.
I just want to make it clear that that was an experience of an autistic man struggling with his own identity, his own fear. Japan is honestly a beautiful place with a rich and deep culture that we've only touched the surface of.
And I genuinely mean that because, like, we spent as much time as we possibly could driving through the Japanese countryside, and I tell you, every single day I woke up knowing that I'd discovered something amazing.
Holy shit.
And after barely living life, being so afraid of what was to come, and facing such intimate boundaries on this trip, I found myself getting excited for the first time about not having a safety net.
So, I think we've come to a random decision and done something silly and a bit risky.
We're cancelling all our accommodations. We have nothing pre-booked.
As a part of Liz agreeing to this, we booked some accommodation at the end of our trip, but now we're essentially extending the van another week.
We survived one night. We might as well, right? So we're like 100% more prepared than we were last night.
I mean, she says that. You want to tell them what happened?
And Lockie has seen a tail of something, which could have been anything. Right.
I haven't said this enough, but snakes literally give me nightmares.
We don't have a Japanese number to arrange roadside assistance.
It's just like it's overwhelming because I'm gonna flow through towns and miss good stuff.
Going in a random direction is scary. Could be super happy being the first vlog and whatnot. This represents so much more than just a YouTube video. I decided that if I go, the band will have to deal with the fact that I shat my pants first.
We'll sing a freedom song on this star.